Hi guys. So I just wanted to have this quick Zoom just to talk about the project coming up and the assignment that was assigned Wednesday and Thursday this week. It's 30 points, which is a lot for us because it's the first step in our big project. And it's probably going to be our biggest, like last biggest grade of the 9 weeks. And honestly, if you ask me, I think it's an easy 30 points. So try your very hardest to get this in here by Thursday of this week. All right. So what I want to do is show you a couple examples. So you guys are going to be making a website all about you. And so I have mine here in Miss Kern, so you guys can click on these at home. And here it is. I'm so proud of mine. Okay, now again, you might be thinking like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to make that. Yeah, you're right. You don't know how to make that. You don't know how to change colors yet or change font or things like that, all the fun stuff. But we do know how to add the content, like you know how to add headings and you know how to add paragraphs. And I have some lists and I have images, and you do know how to do all those things. So today you're mostly just thinking about what your web page might look like and writing down and typing up the things that it will say on it so that when we do go to code it, you already have that part done. Okay, and so you can see here, I have some headings, my photo, um, a few sentences about me, and then I have a few lists, and all these things are outlined on the plan. So if we go back here, the first thing is my professional biography, and this is 10 points for 5 sentences. So 5 or more sentences. You're going to introduce yourself. You're going to welcome people to your website. You're going to discuss your interests and your goals in your life. For me, I talked about my teaching career and what I currently teach and where I used to teach and things like that. And on your main page, you're going to have some photos. So you saw I used a personal photo of me and my niece. And I also used, a photo from a video game and a photo like for a coding thing that I found. Okay. And so you have to have at least two, but honestly, I think pictures are fun. So you could do more than two. All right. And then you're going to have some lists. Okay. So you're going to have a list of at least five, activities, hobbies, or interests that you have. So feel free to make this your own. You don't have to just, I'm going to list 5 hobbies. If you look at mine, I didn't actually list 5 individual hobbies. I actually listed the hobby and my favorite thing of that hobby, right? I listed like I love movies and I listed my favorite movie. I love TV shows and here's my favorite TV show. And so I kind of did that, and I kind of just made it unique. So yours doesn't have to be, all the same thing, right? If you play sports, you could list the sports you play and maybe what teams you've ever been on, right? So you're just listing things about you. Okay. And then after that, you're going to list your experience. So this is volunteer or work experience. So for me, I would list like, well, I used to be a middle school algebra teacher, right? And things like that. So you might list like you played on a sports team, you are part of a club, you have an after school job, things like that. Okay. And you're going to list those here. Whoops, on the second page, right? You're just going to keep going through and listing. You're going to list 3 soft skills. If you have taken building bridges, you probably know what these are, I would hope. But if you don't know what a soft skill is, you can click here on this link and it will take you to a whole bunch of examples. And then you're just going to keep going through and filling this out, right? You're going to list what technology skills you have, um, and so on. You're actually going to have a second page on your website. So let me show you mine. Okay, and so mine says, click here to learn more about my Rubik's Cube hobby. I love solving Rubik's Cubes. And it takes me to a whole new web page. And so you're going to learn how to do this very soon, maybe tomorrow, where you can link multiple web pages together, which makes a website. Okay. And on this page, you're going to, talk about a specific hobby of yours. Okay. And you're going to include a picture and a list on here of different facts. All right. So that's what these last few things are, okay? And you're going to include a link to a different page. So I linked to the Rubik's Cube website, and you also have to have a photo, okay? And so this is like super easy 30 points where you're pretty much just going through and getting all your content right. I mean, a lot of these are just lists of things. So you might need to Google and find some photos that you're going to want to use. You're always allowed to change your mind later also if you find a different picture you want to use. But this is what you're doing on Wednesday and Thursday. Um, any kid that is in school on Thursday, note that you probably won't have much time in school because we have a like presentation that we have to go to in the media center. But you are given 2 days to do this. You can also click here for Miss Kern's website to get another example, and you can read through hers too. Okay, so She has her pictures on there and so on. All right, so let me know if you have any questions about this assignment, and we'll be spending a bunch of time here coming up actually making this. And then after that, we'll learn how to add all the fun colors and fonts and things like that. All right, I will talk to you guys. Make sure you reach out if you need me for anything.